I like people who put their money where their mouth is. And I like people who actually have guts. And I'll tell you what we get all the time when I do TV, here on the First Every Day or my radio show. People will email in and they'll say, "Oh, thanks for what you do." Why? I get paid to do this. This is no sacrifice. I enjoy doing this. People running for school board, those are the people actually doing something worthwhile in this country. So joining me now is my friend Kira Davis. She's, of course, the editor-at-large with RedState, but I would say more importantly, now she's running for school board in Orange County. And my other guest, you've, of course, seen her on TV. She's an actress, but now, more importantly, running for school board in LA County. Kira Davis, Roxanne Hoge, I'm sorry. Gosh, I knew I was going to screw that up on camera somehow, Roxanne. Roxanne Hoge. All right, Roxanne, let's start with you. You're successful. You don't need to be on school board somewhere. Why are you bothering being on school board somewhere? Why isn't the Hoge family luxuriating in the Mediterranean while everyone else is running for school board?
Well, a couple things. So I'm running for Board of Supervisors, which turns out is an even less known office than school board. And in LA County, it's 5 women. They're kind of like The View. There's one sane one and then 4 who have unbelievable control, sort of a quasi-legislative, judicial, and executive branch of county government. And we're destroying LA. They're completely destroying LA. And why we aren't luxuriating in the Mediterranean is because LA County Board of Supervisors took away my ability to work as an actor, my ability to volunteer at my kids' school, my ability to work, and the pandemic lockdown took away my ability to travel. So here I am. I might as well fight back.
Okay, let's pause on that for a moment. Took away your ability to volunteer at your kids' school? What?
So if people don't live in LA County, they don't realize how we were the worst place to be for kids over 12 in the past 2 years. Even when kids went back to school in the fall of 2020, Los Angeles kids over the age of 12 in public and private school, and that's all the way up to college, because I have I have an adult in a private university here. They were not allowed to attend school.
Good grief. All right, Kira, now, you've been on the show 1,000 times, Kira, my radio show too. We have great conversations about things. I know your career is going very well. It's unsurprising. Why are you running for school board? That sucks.
It does suck. It sucks so hard, Jesse, but someone has to do it. Excuse me. A couple weeks ago, my school board representative actually voted to extend the mask mandate for our children in our district rather than drop it early, drop it before the state's mandate ended. And then she resigned before she could be held accountable for her decision. And for me, Jesse, that was it. I was like, this is enough. I've had enough. I can't just be talking about this. On my show, on my podcast, Just Listen to Yourself, I talk all the time about people getting in the game, getting invested, taking up stakes in what's going on in your own community. And I thought, I can't miss this opportunity to put my money where my mouth is, as you say, Jesse, and be a participant in what's happening, because I'm not just a political pundit. I mean, more importantly, I'm a parent, and I've been devastated, absolutely wrecked on behalf of my children over the last 2 years, what they've had to go through in the state of California. So like Roxanne, I looked around me and said, what can I do? It's not enough for me to talk about this. We have to get into these positions, because guess what? In another year, next cold and flu season, next pandemic that comes around, whether it's legitimate or not, we're back at square one. The only way we can protect ourselves is to make sure that good, sane, rational people, as many as possible, are occupying these positions in government. And I think we have found out over the last 2 years that your school board has way more power over your life and your family's happiness than any of us ever thought. So it's time to change that.
Roxanne, you mentioned you have a bunch of crazy women out there that are currently holding these positions. Kira has told me the same thing before. I find this to be so odd, and I know you're both mothers. I wanted to ask Roxanne first. Women, I get maybe this is a stereotype. I think of women as being more caring, especially when it comes to children. I mean, think about my own mom. I mean, who loves you like your mom? But women have been awful when it comes to COVID restrictions in these schools and on school boards. I'm talking about the elected representatives. Why? What happened? What's wrong with these women?
Well, women are humans, and some humans suck. And that's no exception. There's no exception for women elected officials. But when you live in a one-party state, and it's not even, we're not even close to a tinge of purple. I mean, it is so far gone. Everybody's so far down the rabbit hole, and they're puppets of big union, right? Public sector unions pull all the strings. We all know that. And so whatever ability they may have had to nurture and empathize went out the window. Also, Mark McDonald, psychiatrist, wrote a book, The United States of Fear, in which he actually said that this whole response was actually driven by paying homage to the feminine, oh no, let's all be safetyism. I mean, that's why you have a mom and a dad, right? Your dad throws the kid up on the bed and the mom goes, no. That's what's happened to us. We have neutered men who would say, it's kind of a flu. And we have just propped up women who just ran around screaming with their heads cut off. They're not my kind of woman, but hey.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.